What are some of the features of a good lesson? How do you judge a lesson as fit for purpose? What are some of the things you consider when planning your lessons? A good lesson reviews prior learning to recall and consolidate. It features the utilization of strategies and resources to ensure that students are empowered to display their understanding and demonstrate their learning through application. Let's explore some features of a good lesson and how this can be utilized and consistently incorporated in our planning and delivery. Using a great learning hook captivates the learner and establishes a point of interest to continue with the next leg of learning. This is not an attempt to entertain students. It is to trigger thinking and hold their attention for learning. It could be related to past learning, present learning, or abstract thinking that provokes students to think critically, logically, analytically, or strategically. The entry starting point is a process of recall that assesses the basic skills students need to access planned learning. It can be done individually, in pairs, as small groups, or as a whole class. These activities need to be facilitated as is best for the learning group. It is important that the outcomes are discussed and misconceptions addressed before new learning is introduced. This also sets the stage for teachers to define the next stage in students' learning and redressing misconceptions, providing consolidation opportunities as necessary, or adding new learning as required. The use of questions assists in students thinking for learning, recall, detecting misconceptions, unpacking their ideologies, and allows students to learn from each other. The use of Socratic questioning, open-ended questioning, funneling questioning, and higher order thinking questions and activities gives students the opportunity to enhance their learning experiences and maximize their learning outcomes. As teachers plan their lesson, differentiation needs to be a core part of the learning journey that they are guiding students on. There are different ways of differentiating the learning. Some common ways are by task, outcome, input, collaboration, self-directed, behavioral, among several others. Seeing which works best for the group, the learning activity, and resource availability is a crucial part of planning the learning and the learning experience. Teachers need to always be present and reflective in every lesson to see how students are responding to the learning and make the decision to adapt learning as necessary. There is no need sticking to the plan if it is not working. Teaching needs to be fluid, so the changes and modification that are necessary can be made to and allow room for adaptation based on students' learning needs and various stages in the lesson. Throughout the learning, there are various assessments that needs to be taken place. So teachers and students are aware of where they are with the learning and the lesson criteria. This helps students to see the progress that they are making throughout the lesson and acts as a motivator for the less confident. Learning summaries are assessments that give students the opportunity to showcase what they learned throughout the lesson and give students the room to apply their learning and define or establish their next step in their learning journey. Good lessons require great planning and expert execution. As teachers continue to focus on the needs of their teaching group and work in systems that empowers them to fulfill their duties, they are better able to plan and teach good lessons that are significantly impactful on students' outcomes. Adhering consistently to features of good lesson and tweaking to create a transformative learning environment where all stakeholders are accountable will always result in great learning experiences and equally great outcomes for all parties. What are some of the features you believe add to the quality of the lessons that you deliver? What advice would you give to a trainee or early career teacher regarding the quality of lesson and how to plan and deliver great lessons?